So it doesn't matter much what business you're in. If you understand the code of how to do the business things that I'm talking about, you can build the kind of business you want. The thing that's extraordinary isn't that Bob's running a $2 million dog training business. That's impressive from a different regard. But what's really interesting about it is he's doing the thing he always wanted to be doing, and he's making a fantastic living doing it. See, there's no compromise here. He didn't go, well, what I really want to do is train dogs, because I really love being around the dogs, and that's where I get my kicks, and it's something I'm really good at, and I have a natural proclivity. So I'll do that as a hobby, because I can't afford to do it as a living. Have any of you ever been in that situation, by the way? Where you find yourself doing for a hobby what you really want to be doing, while you're doing what you hate for a living because it pays the bills?
Yes.
Anybody here, by the way, for that reason? Just so I have a sense of it. There you go, a few of you. Okay, great. Because again, what happens is you'll find that to make the transitions, to give up what's comfortable and familiar, for most people requires a simple beginning point, a starting point. It's called crisis. You need to have significant motivation to change from where you are to somewhere else. Some people can build that impetus internally to the point where they'll just step away. However, most people need something dramatic to generate that kind of motivation. Crisis will do it. Everybody who's attending this program or who's watching the tapes for this program will be thinking through the idea of how do I get to a place I'm not yet. Right? So if you're already running a $10 million business, why the heck do you attend a seminar called How to Build a $1 Million Business? It's crazy. So we understand there's a position and a movement that's occurring. This is about a dynamic kind of consideration. And I've indicated to you these kind of changes I've been making up until then. And the idea that what you're looking at is the possibility of a business where you get, in essence, everything you want, and there is no compromise. In essence, you're getting a business where the compromise that you may have thought you had to make, and typically the one that people hold who are getting into these helping profession kinds of businesses, is I either get to do what I want and really be helpful to people and follow my heart and my soul, or I get to make money. And somehow making money has become the great evil for many people in this industry, whether they know it or not. See, that's the thing. If you're not necessarily earning the kind of income you want to be yet, in part what I'm going to suggest to you is that you've organized yourself at some level such that you don't allow yourself to do the things that you need to do to make the kind of money you want to make. And you need to make a shift at that level. And we'll be getting there actually in these 2 days, talking about how to shift that mental process so that it opens and instead of becoming repulsive, becomes attractive. And this is an interesting thing, is when you can make the idea of money become attractive to you, it starts becoming attracted to you. You get what I just said? So the idea of having wealth, the idea of having money may be something that's alluring. But you think of it maybe as a pot of gold with a serpent lying on top. So it's wonderful if you could have it, but if you go near it, you might get hurt. And this is what many people build into their mental process that they don't know is there. It's like the serpent's invisible, but something in their psyche is tuned into its presence. What we're going to do is we're going to get rid of that serpent so that's all that's left is the idea that the pot of gold is attractive and yours. And then instead of you even needing to go towards it, we want to build a structure where it's attracted to where you are. So that's part of where I'm giving you this background of this developmental process I've been going through myself and some of my own career.